What do you want to do?
They designed it so they can make a cheaper way for people to pick things up. You know, I can do pretty much anything I want. I can reach up and camera on the end.
Oh.
And it allows me to shoot my entire self on video. I do this to stretch, or if I have to adjust my feet or fix my clothes or whatever else I may need to do, it just allows me to go down here, and the incline allows me to be able to get back up. But if I wasn't on this incline, for example, like this, I can't lean forward, I'll just fall over. It's okay, chair's okay. That if somebody just Googles my name or YouTube's my name on the first one, it'll come up. So. There's a neuroscientist too, but I get more hits than he does.
Who's that?
His name is also Christopher.
Hi, so I have the honor to be at Chris's house today. How are you, Chris?
I'm great. Hello world out there, whoever will be watching this.
So he's opening a Red Bull cup.
Red Bull.
So you can't do it like normally because
Red Bull gives me wings too. So if you want to sponsor me, Red Bull, you know, I wouldn't mind. Anyway, I don't have a lot to offer besides water. I have one more Red Bull if you want, but I eat only fruits and vegetables, so I don't have much in the area of snacks.
I'm not good of a snack person. So this is his workplace, and look at this. Wow. So this is where you make music?
That's where I do whatever I need to do. Music.
This is awesome.
I was just...
So did you get this custom made or something? The desk?
No, it's just a desk with some pieces of foam on it and a couple pieces of wood. I was pretty much a creative everything engineer before my accident, carpenter. So it's not really much I can't do.
So what's all these tools?
Well, one of those I have on stage with me. The longer one.
Yeah, what is that?
It's called a cripper. It allows a person with my disability to pick things up.
Did you make it or?
No, a guy, a kid of his father is a quadriplegic. Together designed it, and it's called a cripper, and it's quadtools.com is the name of the website. But that's another whole story. But
what do you want to do?
They designed it so they can make a cheaper way for people to pick things up. And basically, the tools that are out there are really, really expensive, like $300 to pick stuff up. But none of them work like this, and
so it's better and cheaper.
Oh, better isn't even it's beyond better. It's like having a hand, sometimes more.
And what's the other thing?
Same thing, just a shorter one.
So you can buy them in Dubai?
You can't buy them in Dubai. You can buy. Can I ask if you could move your chair and your bag to that side?
Sure.
Never go in that corner. Basically, it's a it's a tool so I can pick things up. You know, I can do pretty much anything I want. Can reach up, and this is just a shorter version. Actually, the version that they had at first it was string actuated. It was a lot lighter, and then I just made a bunch of suggestions to them about beefing it up because I was picking up very heavy things and it was bending and I was causing some damage to the original.
Mm-hmm.
So they remodified this one, and it's the heavy duty cripper.
Cool.
And then they also had a short version that the father had. So I had them modify the short one also. And I guess I can show you something else that might be of interest. they asked me what could I really use that they could produce for me. So I had to make this.
Wow.
Because I like to prepare food for myself. So I can... You know,
Wow. This looks like science fiction.
Kinda, like the Wolverine, huh? So anyway, they made this for me, and now they actually are selling them.
Nice.
And they have a couple of other tools. But, so yeah, that's quadtools.com.
Quadtools.com.
Quadtools.com. Where you can find
So internet has changed everything, right? Can we have a look at your other the living room?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's not a lot special about it.
So this is the bed
It's just a hospital bed. The head goes up and the feet go up.
with the music system on it.
I just kind of put everything where I need it so that I can use it all.
Cool.
I have a couple of, I use a lot of things that aren't used for what they're meant for. I have, for example, 2 hiking sticks, but I use them for picking things up off the floor and for pushing things off my bed. Yeah, obviously I glue and nail everything to the wall so I can...
It's closer to you.
It's closer, and I use these 2 things are dog collars. That's how I sit up. I pull them like a rope ladder. Everything's just made so I can reach it.
What's this thing?
It's a massive porch. This is I just got this. I used to use a chair to put my stuff on, but it's nothing special. It's from a hair salon, you know. It's good. They carry the hair products and the, you know, all the. There's a hair salon that's local that I go to, and I asked them if they could get me one. They gave me one, and now you know my iPad is in the top shelf and medicines and you know whatever else I need. At night I put it next to the bed so that at night I can use these things.
So you just drag it?
Yeah, I just roll it. That's easy enough. But I have somebody that helps me. So after I get in bed, you know, he brings it over there for me. But
Nice. That's the Wi-Fi connection.
That's Wi-Fi.
And is that a special tool? Another special tool?
I can put this into my wheelchair,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes up in the air, and I can put the camera on the end,
Oh.
and it allows me to shoot my entire self on video.
So you made it yourself?
Yeah, it's not too complicated. Some tape, zip ties, some metal. The other aluminum bar I actually had on stage with me.
Mm-hmm.
Not really anybody knows it in the audience, but I was recording with 2 cameras myself that whole bit.
I saw one in the
there was
car.
one here on the shelf, and there was also one on the tripod.
Yeah.
But they were actually recording. So that's the footage I've been working on now.
Nice.
The porch is huge, but it just has lots of plants. I love plants.
Do you do the gardening?
I do what I can, but you know, I have someone.
Take care of it.
Yeah, because he doesn't get to do much because I do a lot myself, so I just leave him some things to do.
What's this for?
Special, just a ramp because my chair tilts because I have extremely low blood pressure. So if I start to pass out, I can put the chair back. But this function is not working all the time.
So this is for blood pressure gaining.
Yeah.
Nice. So you just do it like that and just keep it like that for a few
I
minutes.
just drive up it, and then, for example, I do this to stretch, or if I have to adjust my feet or fix my clothes or whatever else I may need to do, it just allows me to go down here, and the incline allows me to be able to get back up. But if I wasn't on this incline, for example, like this, I can't lean forward. I'll just fall out of the chair. So yeah, if somebody has a wheelchair that doesn't tilt or recline, they could build a ramp like this in their home and drive up it, and then they are reclined to be able to do things themselves. It's just an alternative when my chair doesn't work, basically.
So do you keep a blog or a website yourself?
Yeah, of course. My whole life is on YouTube.
Like, do you have like chriscolwell.com?
I don't, because some other Chris Colwell has that.
Oh, okay.
But
So how about Chris Colwell for Quad?
actually, I haven't looked it up yet, but I want to see if livelifenow.com is available.
Okay.
But I have a bunch of ideas for websites, but Live Life Now will be a good one. You know, I I have a couple different ones, but the one I use mostly is for YouTube, which is my name backwards, which isn't very easy for people, but it doesn't matter. I have so many hits now on the internet that it's okay. Chair's okay. That if somebody just Googles my name or YouTube's my name, I'm the first one to come up. So there's a neuroscientist too, but I get more hits than he does.
Who's that?
His name is also Chris Colwell. Of course I use Facebook, but there's another Chris Colwell that's actually, if you put Chris Colwell, it doesn't go to my page. It goes to some other guy. But YouTube is how people found me out. That's pretty much what I'm known for. And this is my YouTube page, it's my name backwards. I have like 525 videos about my entire life since 2007, leading up to now. I mean, really everything, even in Dubai, everything. Everything that could be of any kind of interest in my life is on the internet. This was the day before the talk. I did this specifically just for that footage for the talk.
So you're good at video editing already, I guess.
Yeah. I got my first computer in 2007, ever.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah. So, but the first thing I learned was to make videos before I even knew how to make a folder. I mean, it was somebody gave me an Adobe Premiere Pro. I put it on my computer. I put some videos in there. I started making a video for 7 months. I went nuts because I didn't know what I was doing and I destroyed everything. But that's basically how I learned to use a computer, was making videos. So
nice.
And now there's no really creative process to making my videos anymore. It's more about real life and just putting clips together so that people can see what I'm doing.
Right.
Until the end of time, it's a video I talked about yesterday. This is the video that I made. This is the first, edited video I made. And even since then, I haven't done really much creative editing because I'm just talking about my life. So I just kind of put all the clips together.
Cool.
But otherwise, there's really, I went from Premiere Pro to Final Cut Pro.
Oh, okay.
I used Final Cut Pro, and it was just, there's too much. I learned how to use it, I took a course, but now for the last 2 years I've been using iMovie because it's just simple. I don't need to do all this fancy editing, it's going on YouTube.
Right.
I'm not putting it on a big screen, So people only need to hear my words and see what I'm doing. They don't need to see anything professional. If I have something I want to do professional, which I've had a couple videos, I just hand it off to a friend or something, and let him do it. They gain from working on my videos, and I gain by not having to spend months editing stuff.
Cool.
Like this video.
So this is Chris's house, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and drop him an email or add him on Facebook and see what you can do and for yourself and for people around you to change your life and their life, right? So let's do it. Chris Colwell, Colwell. Take care.